What if I told you you can get any guy you wanted to fall in love with you? And what if I also told you you don't even need to say a single word in order to do that? If that sounds impossible, don't worry. On today's show, we're going to be discussing how to plant seeds so that men fall in love with you. That way, you can be every man's dream woman and nobody will even know your dirty little secret. Inspiration is number one. Now, for each and every guy, it's going to be slightly different. Let's just say, for the sake of example, when you're meeting a guy, in the process of you getting to know him and going on dates with him and hearing about his life story, you start to hear about his relationship with his father a lot. And the fact that he hasn't really had a relationship with his father. Even deeper than that, you start to hear him tell stories of this one time I graduated college or university and I graduated with honors and I became an engineer and I was so proud of myself. But honestly, like, I felt a little bit disappointed that my dad didn't come to my graduation because I've never got the chance to hear, him say that he's proud of me. And I just put in so much work into that. I really wish he could have been there to like actually see me become that. I know that sounds very deep, but this is the level of depth you should be getting with the guys that you're dating. Okay. If you're actually serious about building a relationship with them, because now you can take that information. Now you're not going to use it against him, but you are going to use it as information to understand how he thinks, how he operates, and what motivates him. So when you gather that information and you say, okay, clearly you've been in a situation where in your life you felt like people that you cared about the most didn't actually acknowledge your hard work, didn't tell you that they love you, didn't tell you that they appreciate you, and you want to feel like someone that you care about is really proud of you. Now you can start thinking to yourself, okay, so one of the voids I'm going to be filling in his life as his partner, I'm going to make sure I'm be extra sensitive to the fact that when he does something, when he works hard on something, that I give him those words of affirmation. Sometimes even men themselves can be telling you, oh, my love language is physical touch. And then in the process of you actually getting to know him and meeting him, you realize your love language isn't physical touch. Your love language is words of affirmation, or your love language is quality time, or your love language is acts of service. Okay. A lot of guys, even especially, are hardwired to just think, oh yeah, it's physical touch for me because I get horned up whenever I feel on a nice dump truck or some voluptuous yitties, without realizing the things that they've experienced in their childhood, how it affects them, and what actually is motivating them. Okay. So I use that as an example to help you understand when you start receiving that information about him, you'll begin to get a better understanding of what actually motivates him and how you can use the way you are and the person you are and being his partner to channel that same motivation to get things from him. So like I talked about when it came to inspiration and understanding, okay, so this guy never got a chance to hear from his dad that he's proud of him when he graduated university and things like that. Now I know I definitely want to be giving you words of affirmation. Now, you also know if I want to get the best out of you as a partner, I better make sure that when you're doing those amazing things in our relationship, or when you're trying your best or putting your best foot forward, that I make very sure I'm giving you lots of words of affirmation during that time, even going to the extent of telling you how proud I am of you when you make accomplishments even outside of our relationship, and see when you're making career leaps or you're growing your business, or you're going to the next level in your wherever in your passions. And I tell you also that I'm proud of you and I see all the hard work you're doing and I see how much effort you're putting in, right? These are part of the things that you start understanding. Okay, if I want to touch his heart, if I want to get the best out of him as a partner, this is the area I must attack. This is the area I must pay the most attention to. Okay. And for each and every guy that you date, it's going to be slightly different, which is exactly why I tell you, you have to be gathering information, because I can't just give you a cookie cutter answer as to, oh, exactly what inspires all men is if you grow the biggest dump truck in the gym and that's what's going to inspire him to be a good partner to you. That's not how it works. Okay. What's going to inspire him is going to be very unique to him, his own unique circumstances and what he's been through in life. So then it becomes your job as a partner, and as a partner who actually wants him to fall in love with you properly, you want to be extracting this information to understand that. Number two, you want to understand how to control things from the shadows. If you want your man to do the things that you want, you have to understand how to control without controlling. Because what will happen is the moment you try to overtly control your man, he will automatically push back against that. And you don't want that, because then it becomes him versus you. Let's say, just for the sake of example, you want a really nice, a better purse. Your man loves going to football games. You and him, he's got a season ticket pass to his favorite football team. And you guys go to football games all the time. Instead of you saying, hey, man, you have money. I want your money. Give me $2,000 for a brand new handbag. Controlling from the shadows would be saying to yourself, okay, my man loves going to football. My man loves, being a season ticket holder. We're always at football games. I also know that when we go to football games, he always asks me for a whole bunch of stuff because he forgets a whole bunch of stuff at the house. When we get to the football game, or even when we're in the car, when we're driving home, he's asking me for this chapstick. He needs deodorant because he sweats a lot. He needs this. He needs water. He needs whatever it is that he needs when we go to these football games that he's always at, an extra jersey, whatever it may be. Now you make the case, right, where you say, oh, last time we were at the football game, I wanted to bring you the deodorant stick because I know you start sweating through your shirt, or I know you like to bring an extra jersey, but I just can't fit it in my bag because my bag is too small. And I don't have any other bigger bags that they would let into the stadium that I can fit an extra jersey or fit this extra deodorant or all the stuff that you need. And I wish I could bring it for you if I just had a bag big enough for me to be able to do it. Oh, well, hopefully we'll try and figure it out. You have now framed the idea of you getting a brand new handbag that's a little bit bigger through the lens of, oh, I want to do this thing for you and me because I know how much you need this. We know we love going to the games. We love football, don't we? Ha ha, high five, football. Okay. If I could just bring these things in my handbag, it would make our quality time even better. And you know exactly how you asked for this and you asked for that and you need this. I just wish there was a way to solve this problem. And he starts thinking to himself, interesting. So you need a bigger bag. And I do know we're going to go to the game next weekend. Telfair? Yeah. I seen her talking about this. I seen her. She always talks about a Telfair bag. Maybe I get her okay, I'll get the Telfair bag. And now he presents to you a brand new Telfair bag. Hey, babe, this is a nice little Telfair bag. You were saying that you needed something bigger to get the sweaters and to get the deodorant and to bring all this stuff. So I got you a Telfair bag because I seen that was the one that you were always, looking at as well. And I just felt like this would be like the perfect thing for you to be able to bring with you to the stadium that you could, pack all the stuff that you're looking for to pack in. And you're like, oh my God, I never in a million years imagined you would get me a Telfair bag. I can't. I'm crying tears of joy because I didn't even think of getting a bigger bag when I was thinking about how small my bag was and how I needed to put the deodorant and the extra jersey. You control from the shadows. Now that is obviously an example of you getting a bag, but I don't only want you to think about controlling from the shadows when it comes to material things or getting money out of him. You can control from the shadows even as it relates to receiving princess treatment, right? And receiving that good treatment, right? Even just by presenting ideas and letting that inspiration grow within the men that you're dating. It can be so powerful for you in your relationships. And I promise you will start to become literally dumbfounded by how much you receive from men when you literally just allow seeds to grow within them and you allow them to come to their own conclusion that you think is very obvious, okay? But you just don't say it out loud so that they can put the rest of the pieces together. They can come to you and be like, hey, I put all of these pieces together. Don't you think that this is an amazing option or amazing answer? And you're just like, oh yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. And that was what you wanted or were looking for the entire time. Number 3, let's talk about you have to shine the right light. You want to be understanding what is it that you actually need and desire in a partner. Not just the basic, oh, you want to grow with the big dump truck or you want to grow with huge yitties or you want to grow with the nice smile. Like, what do you actually require out of a partner? And the reason for that is because you have to then, after you get a sense of what he's looking for specifically in a wife, you have to then position the light on you, to shine the right light on you so that he can see what is necessary necessary to see in you in order to make you his girlfriend or his wife. Let's say, for the sake of example, he's like, I really need a partner who's on the same wavelength and frequency as me and is capable of supporting me and helping me reach greater heights. I want my wife to be someone that pushes me and motivates me to be even better than I already, can be on my own, because that's what I think a relationship should be. Now you can start thinking, when he tells you, when you say, hey, did you go to the gym today? And he's like, oh, nah, babe, I'm just super sore and I'm super tired. What happened to your goals? Did you not say that you wanted to reach this PR for the month? Did you not say you were trying to get to this weight for the month? What happened to that? You're supposed to be doing this how many days a week? Yeah, I said 5 days a week. And so why aren't you there today? I was just really sore. You're sore now, but if you go and you stretch, will you be less sore? Yes, I'll be less sore. So why don't you go to the gym a little bit later, you stretch it out, you do a nice run, and you'll be less sore and you'll get to where you need to go. Oh, you know what? You're right. I gotta stay on the grind. You are 100% right. And you see how you have just given him something that he was looking for. Now he's saying to himself, damn, she is exactly what I'm looking for, because I am at this gym now, even though I was sore, even though I worked out all week, and even though I'm tired, she reminded me of what my goals are and what I'm trying to achieve here. And that helped me to show up today at this gym, and she kept me accountable. Now that I'm thinking to the type of woman I want, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. The exact woman that I was thinking I needed in my life, and the type of relationship that I desire deeply to be in, is actually the relationship that I'm having with her. So you understand, when you can start to make those connections for men, they start to say to themselves, oh no, this is my woman. Like, this is the one that I want. And as they build, see, this is why it's so powerful. Because when you plant that seed, right, all you did was tell him, hey, go to the gym today, right? Like, that's all you did essentially. But now, because that seed has been planted, I'm at the gym now because she held me accountable, and she, helped to motivate me to be even better. Because today I wouldn't have gone, but she motivated me to go, and she reminded me why I'm, what I'm trying to do here and what my goals are. So then he's going to be thinking, oh, this looks like the relationship that I've been wanting. This is the woman I've been wanting. Now, when he approaches you or approaches the relationship, he approaches it with a little bit more seriousness, because he's starting to build the narrative within his mind that, hey, you're the type of woman I'm looking for. This is the type of relationship that I've been seeking and wanting. Number 4, never reveal your trick. You are the most fascinated and enamored by something when you have no idea the inner workings of it, okay? Hot dogs were so much more delicious and tasty before you knew exactly what goes into a hot dog and how it's made. When you find out what goes into a hot dog and how it's made, it's a little bit less delicious and a little bit less tasty. And you can never unsee or unhear what goes into a hot dog. Are you following what I'm saying? You never want to make men aware of the fact that you're planting seeds within them and allowing those seeds to grow. Okay. And the reason I'm making this a point is because some of you will make this mistake when things are working really well for you. So when I give you all of this strategy and I help you understand how to shine the right light, and I help you understand inspiration and planting seeds and all that good stuff, you might start thinking to yourself, okay, great, Tomisin, I'm going to implement this. You're going to implement it and you're going to be like, oh, wow, this works perfectly well. And then when you're dating this guy, you're going to be telling him, oh yeah, by the way, back when we were dating, one of the things that I made sure to do was to keep you accountable because you said that's what you were looking for. Or one of the things that I made sure to do is because I understood that would make you like me more or see me more or be more interested in me. Don't do that. One of the smartest things you can do is understanding how to play dumb. Not that you are dumb, and not that you're actually incapable or not intelligent, but understanding how to play dumb at the right times will actually get you so much further. Because when people think that you're not up to anything, that you are, you're not doing something in the shadows or behind closed doors, or you don't have some secret, plan or strategy or scheme, that's when they're the most disarmed, and that's when they're the most capable of receiving whatever it is that you're giving to them. So we're not going to tell anyone about this part, right? But you have to understand that the magic trick really works the best when they don't even know that there's anything going on. So you can't get hungry or thirsty or itchy to start telling people exactly what makes you so fascinating or interesting to them. And you have to allow them to think, oh, I don't even understand why you like me so much. I don't get why you're so obsessed with me. I don't understand why you want to spend all your money on me. You're literally buying me thousands of dollars of gifts. Like, don't you think this is too much? Like, if that's what you want to do, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just being me. And that's what actually can help. I know it sounds silly, but that actually can help make you more attractive to people. When you feel like, I don't know what makes me the most attractive. I'm literally oblivious to it. I don't know why all the guys want me. I don't know why I'm so desirable. I don't know. I barely even see it. I barely even notice it. I'm just being me. When you make guys feel like, yes, I'm desire, but I'm just being me. Right? I literally just be me. I don't do anything intentional to make myself more desirable. It makes men want to tell you the ways that you're the most desirable. And it makes them almost want to like convince you, no, you got to see how amazing you are. Am I? I don't know. Am I really? Yes. Let me tell you how. Let me show you why you're the most beautiful girl on this earth. And as weird as it sounds, when you stop trying to convince people that you're amazing, it's like in a weird way, they try to tell you how amazing you are. So one of the things that you want to notice about planting seeds is get good at receiving compliments, but playing dumb to those compliments. As if you don't know why they're so obsessed with you. You don't know why they desire you so much. You don't know what makes you so fascinating to them that they want to text you all the time, message you all the time, talk to you all the time. See, when you start getting good at this, at everything that we're talking about, you'll hear guys say things to you like, I don't know why, but I can't stop thinking about you. Oh, I don't know why either. I wonder why.